Welcome everyone. Today we are breaking down everything you need to know to crush your math 10 term 1 examination. Okay, so let's start with this competency about apply the law of sines in solving oblique triangles, including the ambiguous cases. So for the summary of this lesson, so let us first define what is a law of sines. So kapag sinabing law of sines, it relates the sides of a triangle to the sides of their opposite angle. Tandaan ha, so it is relates the sides of a triangle to the sides of their opposite angles. So meron po tayong formula po ng law of sine which is A over sine A equal to B over sine B equal to C over sine C. Where A, B, C are the lengths of the sides and the uppercase ng A, B, C are the measures of the opposite angles. So when to use the law of sines? So if it is two angles and the side are given, which is AAS and ASA, then two sides and non-included angle, which is the SA or the ambiguous case. Tandaan lang natin dito, grade 10. So kapag law of sines or law of cosine naman po yan, kapag pinag-usapan po yung triangles, so illustrate first the problem into a triangle. Then put all the given. Then after that, so i-determine nyo kung ano siya, kung law of sine or law of cosine. Okay? Okay, so let us have an example. A survey team is mapping three landmarks. The lighthouse, L, the pier is P, and the lookout is O, oblique triangles. Then this landmark form an oblique triangle. The team measured a distance between the pier to the lookout is 18 kilometer. The angle at the lighthouse is 35 degree and the pier is 70. So they want to find the distance from the lighthouse to the lookout point, which denoted as LO. So how to answer this one? So ang gawin na natin, illustrate mo natin sa triangle para lalo natin maintindihan kung anong formula ang gagamitin natin to solve the distance from L to O. Ngayon, let us say po, this is our L, this one is our P, and this one is our O. O ngayon, so since ang given natin is 18 kilometer which is PO. So isabihin 18 kilometer po ito. And then may angle po tayo which is 35. So isabihin 35 ito. And this one is 70 degree. So ngayon ang hinahanap is LO, this one. So opposite po siya ng P. So, ibig sabihin, since law of sines po ang gagamitin natin, since the given scenario or the cases of oblique or classification of oblique triangle is angle, angle, and side, which means the A, S. So, tanda natin yung tatlong cases. Kapag pasok po doon yung tatlong cases, ibig sabihin law of sines ang gagamitin. Okay? So ngayon, alin po ditong formula na ito, which formula should a survey team use to determine the unknown distance LO? So bapasin natin yung apat na formula na binigay. So si D po, ang ibig po sabihin dito is given po yung tatlong angle is equal to 180, yung buo. Then letter C is the Pythagorean theorem and this one is the law of an unknown po dito is A, yung side. Then, this one is law of size. Ang nawawala po dito, it depende kung ano wala A or B. Actually, small a po ito kasi side. Okay? So, alin po dito sa apat na ito, ang nagpapakita po to determine the unknown distance of LO. Since it is law of size, eliminate this one, and this one. So, ano lang correct sagot lang natin dyan is letter A. Tandaan ha, yung formula po ng law of sines, A over sine A equal to B over sine B equals C over sine C or yung reciprocal niya po. Okay? So now, let's why letter A yung sagot natin. Since we are given two angles and one side, this is an AAS case. Okay? So now, So, let us have another question. Same problem. So, ang tanong dito, why is the law of sines appropriate for solving this problem? Ang tanong, bakit law of sine? Pwede naman po law of cosine. Okay? So, ano po dito yung correct statement? A, the length of all three sides are given. So, given ba yung three sides? So, mali na ito. Si letter A. Kasi, one side lang naman po yung given, which is 18 kilometer. So, two sides and their included angle. So, two sides daw are included. Hindi rin. Kasi, two angles are given. Dalawang angle ang ibinigay. C, a side and its opposite angle together with another angle. So, ito yung mas appropriate kasi a side and its opposite angle together with another angle. So, ibig sabihin, our answer is letter C. So, tandaan po, analyze nyo lang po yung figure. So, wala naman masyadong solution po dyan. Okay? So, now, ibig sabihin, the law of sines require at least one complete side angle, opposite pair to be known. Since we have this pair along with another angle, then it is the correct method to use. Okay? So now let us have another problem. Same problem, but iba naman po yung tanong. Which equation correctly represent the distance LO using the given measurement? Okay, tandaan ha, P ito. So, nagkamali lang po. Okay, so since ito po yung given natin, so paano natin siya i-write into an equation? Based on the law of sines. So, since ito yung sagot natin, 35 at 18, then 70, then unknown. So, alin po dito sa apat na ito? So, bago natin makuha yung sagot, let us try to solve. Okay, so let us have LO over, ito po siya, LO over sine 70, then equal to 18 over sine 35. So, and then po, cross multiply lang po. So, cross multiply. So, it becomes LO sine 35 equal to 18 sine 70. Again, saan nanggaling itong mga given ito? Nanggaling lang po yan dito. So, LO, opposite ng LO is 17. 70 rather. Yung 35 naman, yung opposite niya po is 18. So, opposite lang. So, then solve. Divide both side by sine 35 para ma-eliminate natin yung 35. So, it becomes LO is equal to 18 sine 70 degree over 35 degree. So, alin po dito sa apat na ito? So, ibig sabihin, our answer is letter B. Okay, so let us have another question. Same problem, but iba yung tanong po natin dito. Ang tanong dito is what is the approximate distance from lighthouse to the lookout point? So dito, hinahanap na po dito yung approximate distance. So since nakuha natin kanina yung formula, which is doon nakita natin doon sa first question, tapos na-identify natin yung given, then gumawa tayo ng equation. Ngayon naman po, i-solve naman po natin yung distance from L to O. So, complete lang natin ito. So, P, P at saka unknown, 35 at saka 18. So, opposite lang. Mula dito hanggang dito, then ito naman po dito. Since ito po ang tinatanong. So, ibig sabihin, so solution natin which is LO over sine 70. So, LO over sine 70, then 18 over sine 35. Then, cross-multiply lang natin. So, mangyari po dyan is LO sine 35 equal to 18 sine 70. Ito at saka ito. So, divide both side by sine 35. So, ibig sabihin, kapag i-cancel po natin dito, ang matitira po ay ito. Then simplify that to 1. So when we simplify LO or equal to 18 sine 70 degree over sine 35, so ibig sabihin is 29.49. So ibig sabihin our answer is letter C. So again, pwede natin ito i-input sa calculator agad para makuha agad natin yung distance po niya. Okay? So, that's it. So, yan po ang apply the law of sine solving oblique triangle. Tandaan natin po yung tatlong cases lamang. Yung tatlong cases. Tapos, kapag ma-identify yung tatlong cases, ibig sabihin, whether it is a law of sines or law of cosine. Okay, then execute. Huwag kalimutan po mag-illustrate muna bago sagutan po yung mga tanong. Okay, so let's continue about solving problem involving the law of sines and cosines. So, dito po paano malalaman kung law of sine or cosine po ang gagamitin po natin. So, tanda lang po natin kapag sinabing law of sines, so included when the two angles are given and two sides and non-included angle are given. So, sabihin, AAS or ASA or SSA. Kapag law of cosine lang naman po, so ito lang po ay SAS at saka SSS. So, including this quick bearing quick guide. So, from north to south. So, tandaan po natin. So, kapag kinukuha po yung which is the interior angles, let us say po from north to south, mula dito punta dito is plus 1/8 plus ang gamitin po natin. Pero kapag mula sa south papunta dito sa north, so since daan po siya sa straight line, so minus po ang gamitin natin. So 180 minus the given angle. Okay? So tanda lang po natin ito, memorize this one, pag-aralan po ninyo about this problem, our lesson ito. Okay, so let us continue. So let's have this problem. A surveyor is mapping three locations: the communication tower, which is A, the water tank B, and the power station C. The surveyor starts at the communication tower, which is A, and walks 6.5 due to north to the water tank B. From B, the surveyor walks 9.2 kilometer on bearing of north 70 degree E to the power station C. The surveyor wants to find the straight line distance from A to C. So, ang gawin natin since 3 po ang given, tatlong side at tatlong angles, which is A, B, and C. So, mag-draw ulit tayo ng isang triangle. Kasi po, ito po yung illustration natin, ang triangle. So, since ang tanong is, sabi dito, a surveyor from north to east. Ibig sabihin, mag-start po tayo dito. Okay, start po tayo dito, papunta sa east po. Okay, so then to the power station C, the surveyor wants to find the straight line between the distance from A to C. So ito po ang tinatanong niya. So what's the distance for this? So 9.2 tayo mula dito hanggang dito, then may 70 degree po tayo. Kung mapansin po natin, so ang given po natin ay 6.5 mula kay A and walks to 6.5 due to the north. So, may 6.5 tayo dito. Then, may 9.2 tayo dito. So, ibig sabihin, it is side angle side. Ibig sabihin, SAS po tayo. Kapag sabing SAS, unang papasok sa utak natin ay law of cosine. So, ngayon, let us try to answer this question. Which mathematical law should the surveyor use to determine the straight line distance from A to C? Since it is SAS po, papasok sa isipan natin yung law of cosine. Ang tanong, anong formula na yon o anong mathematical law na yon? So, tiyan natin A, B, and C. So, since sabi natin kanina, SAS is the law of cosine. So, ibig sabihin, law of cosine po sagot natin. Tandaan natin ha, we are given two sides and the angle drop right between them when solving an oblique triangle with a known SAS setup. The law of cosine must be used to find the missing opposite side length, yung AC natin. Okay? Yun, ito po. Okay, so let us have another question. Same given, what is the interior angle at point B? A, B, C, or D? So, ibig sabihin, ang tanong dito, what is the interior of angle at point B? Ibig sabihin dito, so hindi po 70 degree yung interior angle niya. Kasi sabi natin kanina is from north 70 degree east. Papunta po dito. Mula dito, papunta po dito. Since nagkaroon po tayo ng straight line, alam natin naman yung measure ng straight line is 180. So, ibig sabihin, subtract lang natin, 180 minus 70 is equal to 110. Ibig sabihin, yung interior angle niya po is 110. So, lagi tandaan, since the north directional arrow and the southward line back to A create a straight line, so the interior angle inside the triangle is found by subtracting the bearing from the straight line. Tandaan lang po natin ito. Kung from north to east po, papunta po dito, so plus po, pagkuha po ng interior. Okay? Mula dito, dadaan sa straight line, so 180 minus the given angle. Okay? So now, let us have another question. Same problem. So, ang tanong dito, which model correctly combines the two distance, the included angle, and the appropriate mathematical law? So, based po dito sa problem na ito. So, alin po dito sa apat na ito? So, mapapansin po natin kanina, yung interior angle natin is 110. So, hanapin lang natin yung may 110. So, isa lang naman po dito. So, ito lang naman po yung mayroon 110. So, ibig sabihin, letter C po yung sagot natin. Okay, so kasi yung given naman natin is 9.2, 6.5, then minus 2 AB, then cosine 110 degree. Okay? So, ganun lang kadali po siya. Then after that, let us try to solve this one. Kasi ang next question, so identify the triangle component side AB which is 6.5, BC is 9.2, the interior angle at vertex B is 110 degree. Then calculated as 180 minus 70 equals to 110. Because the bearings turn 70 away from a straight line axis. Okay, ganun po yun ha. So, tandaan po natin. Tandaan kapag from north, si plus tayo. Okay? Next, same problem. Let us have another question. What is the approximate straight line distance from A to C? So, since po ang tinatanong po dito ay distance, so, alin po dito sa apat na yan? So, by using the formula po kanina, which is 9.2 squared plus 6.5, yung mathematical law natin kanina, so ito po yun. So, if you simplify this one, so 9.2 squared is 84.64, 6.5 is 42.25, then 119.6 cosine 110. So, simplify nyo lang po yan. So, makukuha po natin dyan is approximately to 12.95. So, ibig sabihin, our answer is letter A. So, again, so technique lang po dyan sa pagsasagot po sa triangle o sa oblique triangle, mag-drawing muna kayo. Draw first the triangle, then input natin yung mga angle at given angle or given side. Then after that, mabilis na po natin masagutan kung ano ang hiningi based po sa problem. Okay? So, lagi natin tatandaan, review today, succeed tomorrow. Your effort today, build your confidence, and your confidence builds your success. So, kailangan po natin dito stay focused, stay consistent, keep going. You got this. Okay? So, good luck for your term examination.